Teachable is a remarkable platform that is helping creators and knowledge experts monetize their knowledge and their work. They're doing some fantastic stuff with community and courses and owning your audience, which of course we'll dive into in this conversation.
I think advertisers in particular have a tendency to almost look at influencers as almost like a pure, digital media outlet and put it in that bucket. And as a result of that, I think we see too many brands approaching creators as like, oh, we're just going to do a one-off with you. And I think long-term that dilutes the credibility of both the brand and the creator. I mean, the creators have built these trusted audiences and, you're tapping into them not just for their reach, but because of the authority that they've built.
Brand partnerships or using a platform can be more than seen as just simply transactional. So how perhaps can creators start to view platforms that are out there as like business partners, and also like how is Teachable facilitating that?
I think also if creators come to brands with the kind of broader set of challenges that they're facing, I think brands can dig into their networks and their tools to help open some of those doors.
I would say YouTube, by and large, I think has done a great job building credibility and trust with the creators because they've had a very straightforward partner program for a long time. But by and large, you can't totally be reliant upon these platforms for that distribution long term. So investing in off-platform revenue streams as well as avenues to reach your audience, I think is a smart long-term strategy. Investing in like building up your newsletter, that type of thing. So you're not completely at the mercy of some algorithm change. As a byproduct of that, probably a number of creators who were not using TikTok Shop probably got pushed down a little bit.
I think that platforms need to do more of a job of connecting with creators and really listening to them and creating actionable solutions to solve these problems and not just lip service. Again, promotion is great and publicity is great. We all know the saying, it doesn't pay the bills, I would love to see a world where we built holistically together and creators get an upside in these platforms, right? And I think that is really the future, yeah.
All right, we can get behind that.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's not going to just be about execution, but the person behind it. Do I know you? Do I care about you? Do I connect with you? Are you an ethical, moral, conscious citizen and person? That's the person I want to support.
Like they're already doing a lot on the platforms, and then let's say they want to go off platform, newsletter, course, etc. It's just like so much to handle. Especially building a course in your community it's like you only have so many of yous, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, I think it kind of goes back to what Shira was saying earlier about connecting creators with other creators. I think I even went through the event list for South by and typed in creator and didn't really find much, which I thought was so surprising. I think there's still a lot of work to be done in connecting creators to learn from each other. There's somebody in this room who's been on Teachable since 2016, right? Like that's a person that you want to talk to figure out game.
Certainly at this moment in time, LinkedIn is totally underrated. It's this white space where brands are just starting to kind of like poke around and dip their toes in the waters. And we've seen LinkedIn really invest and make some really interesting changes over the last few years. They rolled out creator mode. They rolled out a number of tools. They've invested in partner managers. We've seen content creation increase 24% year over year.
The reality is we can't all be full-time creators. Maybe we don't all want to be full-time creators, but you can play in this space and grow and monetize and get kind of thrifty with it. Like the core soul of these creators is unlocking knowledge for their students and enabling their students to get access, whether it's a bread making class, a sword making class, watercolor, like that student experience is so core to them. So if I can do something that helps that student experience be stronger, I think that's huge. But personally for me, I also love the connection of creators together. So moments like this, being able to bring our creators in person to get access to each other, I think that's also big impact.